Alright, first time back since completing the story. Not a lot of new stuff to say here regarding the archive stuff. I've had a lot of stuff going on lately. One thing is, it has been discovered by someone else that apparently this game does have some files on it still from Fury 3, which is interesting, but they're probably not ever going to be loaded. Like, apparently an XML file containing the all the music from the third game, for instance. So that's probably great. Fantastic. More hashes that we'll have to somehow, we prefer to figure out, that aren't going to be found by doing what I'm doing here, because the game never loads them. That'll be fun. And there are some things that otherwise just won't be used, like there's some E3 material on there that I managed to find similarly. Let's see if we can explore this little bit of game. Load all your stuff, game. There's probably going to be a bunch of new hashes here. I've just been working on a whole bunch of other stuff lately too. Jet Set Ready Future decompilation is still a thing. Trying to get other people on board with it. That involves work. Help me. What am I looking at, really? Oh boy, there we go. Whoa. Hold on. Setting it undo. Okay, controller for the... Oh my god. No, that's not right. Oh boy. Okay, but this is apparently the whole of the space that I get. Okay. Is all this stuff loaded already? It looks like it is. Okay, that's good for me. I don't have to examine everything that exists here. Okay, so is this gonna be like we're in a little... Oh, look at that. Bunch of crossovers. Yeah, it looks like more or less this is gonna be a sort of Supercross kind of thing, which is exactly what I always wanted, make my own Supercross stage. And other things to jump over. That could be kind of a freestyle sort of thing. I mean, really, it does all look like a course. Let's start over here. Okay. Got some loops, apparently we call these. Alright. Let's just get a simple feel for how I could make this stuff work. Couple berms. Apparently we call these. These are new words as far as I'm concerned. We got and I would just call these darn it, I'm bringing into the name for a tight turn like this right now all of a sudden. Gentler turn, bigger turn. Let's start with a hard one. Where was the... I didn't realize I was actually tilted that whole turn. Interesting. Let's have a little straightaway. Okay, ideally not crazy loops, but maybe a little. Maybe a little. You can loop a little bit. A tiny jump. Something a little uneven there, I don't know. I don't know if you really had a lot of speed to run up into this jump here, but we'll give it a shot. No, I don't have a good reference for how long these are here. Here we can just have a nice straightaway for a little bit and do something from there. if nothing else, at least have a nice hefty turn. So you're having ramps like this. If you just have them there, people have to drive around them. Oh, yeah, great. Just have to get around that somehow. I do wonder, I hope these don't have separate models that have to be loaded in the... by actually playing them. This actually narrows out too, interesting. Let's go with this one that has a built-in jump. Crossovers are cool, but like you don't have a lot of space to work with here. Could perhaps done a different jump there. Big double jump. Okay, I don't have space for that. Oh boy. Jeez. Is there a smaller tabletop to use anywhere? I thought there was somewhere. Apparently not. It would be awful having to go straight into a turn from here, but you know what? That's what makes it fun. Okay, just for fun. I doubt this will be that intriguing, but try it out. User is an odd word to use here, as opposed to like player or whatever, or custom, but okay, whatever you say. I am curious though if it separately loads all of the different things you could use in here if they're not already loaded elsewhere. Yeah, though, so it is in a little like custom arena sort of place. Well, that's interesting. You actually have trucks on the inside too. It's not as barren as it could be. You even get a little camera pan around. That's funny. Try to make it feel real, instead of just a thing you awkwardly threw together. Yeah, you can see in the strings on the right side. T_plane 1x1. That's a thing that I put in here. So probably just load specific things that you put in here. Oh man, this reminds me a lot of the custom track mode and what was it? That is a really big turn. Wow. Yeah, that's where I need to be. Oh wow, that was really generous about where it put me. It's weird. But yeah, this reminds me a lot of the creative track mode in, what was it? Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver 2. Which was particularly weird because it was a completely different game mode with like a different physics engine and everything, because the regular gameplay in that game didn't have that. It wasn't even 3D, largely. Yeah, didn't get to turn as I should have. Yeah, very awkward track, as one would probably expect from something like this. Oh, it is amusing. I guess you just get the one backdrop here and everything. Yeah, just let's do one last lap just to see if the game loads any new assets or anything when I finish. Which of course to the left side there. Maybe one day I will actually like I can use analog controls today. Eh. It's kind of funny how you just slow down on the jump specifically instead of just taking them as hard as you can. Really, you can't jump off these little loops here. It's just surprising. In 3, at least, you could jump off like the slightest incline. In fact, if you were just going up on a hill, a slight incline hill, you could just preload and hop as much as you wanted. But okay. I didn't quite catch that it actually loaded anything when I finished it. I imagine it didn't, but it's good to be thorough. That's amusing to see. Let's see... Oh. Thank you, I'm aware. Why did you tell me this? What? Yay me. It's loading stuff. You can see the game doing things. I love this. What you see on the screen is just weight, but what's actually being shown on the right side of the screen lets you see there's more to it than that. That's very nice. Or now you can't rotate the camera anywhere or anything. Oh. Let's save this just to see if there's anything here that matters. Hold up. I didn't press those things. Save. Okay, I think I'm content with that. I'm assuming that this doesn't load anything pressing the symbols. Interesting choice of symbols, though. Just in case there's anything that gets loaded on this. Anything new that gets loaded there. Okay. Imagine that loading from here doesn't really do anything special. What do you mean not valid? I don't know what not valid is supposed to mean here. It's gonna take forever to load again. I'll also do a heavy, and that'll probably be the end of the episode there. I'll be beyond the end of the episode. I need to be careful today. I do have something quite important to do later. I should have a good deal of cushion time between this and that. But this game sometimes leads to very long episodes that I don't intend to have, so you gotta be careful. Alright. I didn't even intend to select new light track when I did earlier. It's just my controller was getting weird. Load all those resources. I love it. New hatches everywhere. This one's big. Not really sure what it matters having stuff around me. I guess it's decor, but I have to put this somewhere. Okay, so I got jumps. Largely the same things, it feels like. Got rhythm jumps instead of any tables anywhere, though, interestingly. Which corners again? I'm just looking at these at this point. They're already loaded. I don't need to load them anything. But see if we can do something like this. In fact, yeah, you know what? You? Go away. Ah. No. Oh, God. Stop. Controller's getting bad these days. Do something like... Oh. That was what I asked for. I think that's going forwards. Yeah, you can't really see from this angle. I can't rotate the camera. Okay. Nice little turn right out of the gate, why not? Oh, that might be too tight of a turn, actually. Hold on. Okay, I can do that. There's stuff on either side of the start. Is there a tiny 90-degree turn? There isn't. That's strange. Why isn't there? Why isn't there a tiny 90? Let's get a fun crossover going this time. Let's have some fun stuff happen there. What's the outside decor gonna be like here? I have to wonder. What? Okay. Not that too close. Hold on. There you go. Want to jump the other way around because I'll try to build up more speed the other way. See if we can do anything a bit more fun around here. That's a slight bend, but it's not a very interesting one. See if we can... So weird how it's only a 180 that does this. Okay. Problem. No, very few things will let you do this. Like the dirt track's also 3x3. Where can you actually use this small turn? Hold on, now I'm confused. I actually don't know where I can use that. I guess I could... Okay, hold on. Could do... Really, the straightaway track is also 3x3, even though it doesn't look like it needs to be. But now what can I do? Do I need to have another corner out of this? I don't know how to come out of this, because the thing is... The straight track is not one wide. Oh, here we go. You do have a snowbank, that's one wide. It's just the... regular dirt track is 3x3 for some reason. Okay. I have a lot of turns to go off of for some reason. Is there a chicane that lets me move just like one unit to the side? I don't know if there is. So that's what I need. Oh, God. Is there a chicane that lets me do that? Oh, it's gonna impinge on the... Jeez, it's really hard to make this stuff fit with what they give you. I don't know how to make this line up now. Like, I'm disaligned from everything because of this tiny turn I used. How strange. Okay. So what do I need to do now to get aligned again? Like, this doesn't align me either, incidentally. I can almost do this, but then I'm a little too far away. I guess I just can't use this particular turn type. That's not what I pressed in. Put this over here to use later, but we're not going to use it right now. Okay, let's get back to our crossover. Let's go our jump back. There you go. Well, darn, I was hoping to do something a bit different than what's happening here now. guess I have space to turn here, right? Okay. We have some tiny, tiny ruts leading up to us or something. Maybe even more coming after, I don't know. Maybe not. Oh jeez. Everything has stuff on the side. Why does it all have stuff on the side? Give some space, get out of here. After the jump. Yeah, I can make a turn. No, I can't because they're massive, these things. Hold on. There we go. Head over here. Good to have some heavy turns at the very end here. To come out of everything. Okay. Guess here I'll just have straightaways. Yeah, let's do something fun here. Let's have a little bit of room to start up, I think. Oh. And then is that enough? Probably approximately. I might not be able to make this work here. Lining it up, darn it. Oh, hold on. I do have space here now. Okay, everything's going okay. I want to have at least one good jump here. I want rhythm jumps. Maybe something like that. I was thinking maybe a bigger jump, but more than just one probably. I feel like the idea of having a jump that you actually can't gun it on, that you actually have to take slightly slowly. How about we have kind of a nice big jump you can build up to, but then you have some more rhythmic stuff after that. Doing practically a... This is also very narrow. It's nice. There you go. Also doing supercross on this thing at this point, but okay. Let's give it a shot. Is this going to be in a buggy or a truck? I was in the heavier light vehicle last time. We'll run through this one time, and that'll be it for this episode, and we'll probably look at classic mode or something like that next time. We'll see. Oh, this one's actually out just in the world. I do wish I got to choose my vehicle here, because it's quite a big difference using one versus the other. Even within a weight class, the two vehicles are quite different. Well, it's not the most fantastic looking. I intended to put a little bit of decoration around here too, I just forgot to. That's a heck of a skybox. There's not a lot to see there. It's very noticeably flat. It's not even part of the skybox, I don't think. It's just some stuff. The skybox, I think, is just a gradient. But you got these 2D things out in the background, canyons. This is a surprisingly long pan around. Does it do a full 360 or what? These sorts of things are usually... Oh, very... These pan arounds and whatnot are usually... Is this actually mine? My truck? It is black and white. But these sorts of pan arounds are usually defined in XML. You can play around with. I mean, all these signs actually make it kind of hard to see where I'm supposed to be going, in my opinion. Oh man. So like, this is the sort of thing that would be a lot easier and more comfortable to go on. Oh boy, maybe not enough space to speed up there. I mean, actually, I've been trying at the handbrake a little. That actually did get me sliding a lot there, but it's better to not slide and to just like keep your traction and everything, in my opinion. But yeah, parts of this feel like a very buggy type of course. I actually don't mind this too much, to be perfectly honest. The last thing I tried was not a very good course in my opinion at all. This one's kind of fun. I don't think you can play an AI on these courses. Would be fun though. Chill out game, jeez. Okay, you can see some of the signs are backwards. It's great. Oh, barely. Oh, oversteer, jeez. Yeah, this is kind of fun. Also, do we just not have music anymore? There we go. Also, heck of a jump that was. It really wasn't a jump at all, in my opinion. And oversteering is a killer on these kinds of turns. Because you immediately have to turn back the opposite direction. So it's not just, oh, well, you have to straighten out. It's, no, like, you're moving the opposite direction where you should be. But yeah, it's funny. You have all this sign. They could have just not had all the signage here. And it wouldn't be noticeable that everything was backwards. Because it wouldn't be possible for things to be backwards. But no, they made everything have, like, a specific orientation you're supposed to use it in. Which feels to me like a bad idea from the perspective that, like, you have less variety available to you if everything has to be the same orientation, right? Oh, amazing. It's hard to have enough speed coming out of those bumps there, jeez. Oh man, just landing sideways. Yeah, I'm curious how the AI would fare on a course like this. So geez, game, calm down about being up. You are ridiculous about the aggressiveness on there. I'm really curious how differently this game would feel if you made the necessary XML changes to make the game less aggressive about that. Also, if you, man, the insides are really, stop oversteering, jeez. Sometimes I let go of the stick thinking I'm going to straighten out and I don't. I just keep turning more. But, the insides of those sharp turns are also bumped. I don't think this is my truck, and you can see that the stuff the guy's wearing is not my outfit. But yeah, so it's if you try to cut the inside, you also end up getting airtime, and then you, of course, naturally lose grip as a result, because you're not on the ground anymore, and you land sideways. It's interesting. Okay, so I'll save this, and we will be done with that. Next time we'll move over to Classic. Classic will have some freestyle stuff like targets like we saw before back in 3, and I guess also at one point in the tutorial or training, whatever, for this game. That'll be interesting to see again. I know, of course, it was super frustrating all the time to actually play, but still. I'm guessing we share all the different slots here? Yes. In what sense is this not valid? I don't know what not valid is supposed to mean. Validated. Maybe something went wrong with the other one. I wasn't able to get it to, maybe something got deleted or something. It's not a complete track anymore. I don't know. Okay, next time we'll keep going. Bye, everyone.